हॉलीवुड फिल्म एवेंजर्स एंड गेम की रिलीज में सिर्फ 3 दिन रह गए हैं। फिल्म की एडवांस बुकिंग शुरू हो चुकी है और कोई शक नहीं है कि फिल्म ओपनिंग डे पर सारे रिकॉर्ड तोड़ने वाली है। हाल ही में हमने आपको बताया था कि एवेंजर्स एंड गेम ने एडवांस बुकिंग के मामले में आमिर खान की ठग्स ऑफ हिंदुस्तान को पछाड़ दिया है। वहीं अब लीजिए, एडवांस बुकिंग में एवेंजर्स एंड गेम ने बाहुबली 2 और टाइगर जिंदा है जैसी बड़ी फिल्मों को पीछे छोड़ दिया है। रिपोर्ट्स की माने तो एवेंजर्स एंड गेम अभी से ही 35 करोड़ से ऊपर की एडवांस बुकिंग कर चुकी है, जबकि बाहुबली 2 ने 31 करोड़ 50 लाख, ठग्स ऑफ हिंदुस्तान ने 27 करोड़ 50 लाख और टाइगर जिंदा है ने 25 करोड़ का आंकड़ा छुआ था। इसका मतलब साफ है कि एवेंजर्स एंड गेम ओपनिंग के मामले में सारे रिकॉर्ड्स अपने नाम करने वाली है। ट्रेड पंडितों की माने तो 2018 और 19 में बॉलीवुड फिल्मों ने जो ओपनिंग ली है, एवेंजर्स एंड गेम उनसे कई गुना ज्यादा बड़ी ओपनिंग लेने वाली है। फिल्म भारतीय बॉक्स ऑफिस पर कई सारे रिकॉर्ड बनाने वाली है। फिल्म ने रिलीज से पहले ही बॉलीवुड के सबसे बड़े सुपरस्टार सलमान और आमिर को बड़ा झटका दिया है। बता दें कि एवेंजर्स एंड गेम भारत में 26 अप्रैल 2019 को रिलीज हो रही है। फिल्म को इंग्लिश, हिंदी, तेलुगु और तमिल भाषा में रिलीज किया जाएगा। वैसे एक बात तो कहनी पड़ेगी कि जिस तरह से फिल्म का क्रेज देखने को मिल रहा है, उसे देखकर तो ऐसा ही लगता है कि ये फिल्म 2019 में बॉलीवुड सुपरस्टार्स के सामने एक तगड़ा टारगेट सेट करने वाली है। देखने वाली बात तो अब ये होगी कि एवेंजर्स एंड गेम भारतीय बॉक्स ऑफिस पर इतिहास रचने में कामयाब हो पाएगी या नहीं। वैसे आप इस फिल्म को देखने के लिए कितने एक्साइटेड हैं, हमें कमेंट करके जरूर बताएं।
From our perspective, there are 3 other reasons which have made Marvel into this pop culture phenomena in this country. One of those is the fact that Marvel's storytelling is based on these universal themes of heroism, of friendship, of good prevailing over the evil. And this connects with fans actually around the world, but ever so more in India. The second reason, and which is extremely gratifying for us, is that we are able to curate these stories and transcribe them and bring to fans in India in local languages, in Hindi, in Tamil, and Telugu. We work with some of the best writers, some of the best voice artists in bringing this to fans like yourselves and millions of fans across India in languages which they can enjoy in. You wouldn't be surprised that 50% of all the audience who watched Infinity War was in local languages in India. But possibly the most important reason why Marvel has become such a pop cultural phenomenon and such a great brand in this country is this adherence to the character narrative. It's always the character before the superhero. It's always the character before the spectacle. So in case of Iron Man, it's his inner conflict of being this scientist maverick and the inner pressure of wanting to save the world. And this character narrative and adherence to it has catapulted Marvel in India into one of those great entertainment brands which invite audiences, millions of audiences, movie after movie, and newer audiences which keep coming into the setup. And if talking of millions of fans, Infinity War, Avengers Infinity War, any fans here? That film was the #1 Hollywood film in India, inviting who's made the film, the cinematic genius of Joe Russo.
This is, in fact, my first time in India. I just wanted everyone to know that this is the first stop on the press tour. We insisted on this being the first stop on the press tour because of the incredible response to Infinity War. And in fact, I got on the plane and came over here, and the movie's not even finished yet. That's how much this meant to us. So, we've been meaning to come to India for a long time. We've heard so many great things about the country, and more importantly, about the fans here. We love great Marvel fans. I met some Indian media last year during the promotion of Avengers Infinity War, and I promised some of them that we would be here for the next movie. So here we are.
Great. Joe, I always wanted to ask you this, how does it feel to be such an integral part of what has become a true phenomenon across the world?
Well, it's incredibly gratifying. I mean, these things are hard work, and the fact that we've managed to reach and engage and entertain fans across the globe, including India, is one of the reasons why Anthony and I love being part of this franchise. The ride has been nothing less than exhilarating, and for both of us, from Captain America: The Winter Soldier through Avengers Endgame. There's an emotional arc for the two of us as filmmakers that we've imbued all of the 4 films with that we've worked on at Marvel, and it's audiences like the ones sitting here that they're the reasons that we make these movies.
Awesome. Great round of applause for Joe Russo.
Thank you, Bikram, and thank you to everyone present here. You've been such amazing fans that we want to thank you for being with us since the beginning of the Marvel Cinematic Universe 11 years ago, and you've patiently been on this journey with us, and it's been a very memorable ride, and we couldn't have done it without you. So that's why I'm here. I wanted to thank you in person. You all have embraced the stories, you've loved the characters, laughed and cried with us, and for that we're incredibly appreciative. And of course, thank you to the media for supporting the films here. And honestly, for never spoiling them. And we're going to ask you once again, with Endgame, please don't spoil the movie. I think there are more secrets in Endgame than there were in Infinity War. So, be respectful of the fans, and fans be respectful of other fans. And once you see this film, please don't tell them what's in it. Let them experience it on their own. Our philosophy, my brother and I, is to take global stories which are universal in nature and present them in a locally relevant manner. Given that India plays host to a whole lot of different languages, we realize the importance of bringing our global stories to you in the language that you prefer. So the team here has been doing a brilliant job, I think, in translating the narratives and highlighting the local nuances while at the same time preserving the context of the films. And everyone has reacted phenomenally. The fans have reacted phenomenally to this. And you're making each of these stories your own. And as a mark of our appreciation and a big, big thank you, we have created a very special Marvel anthem for Indian fans, which has been composed by none other than the musical maestro of India, A.R. Rahman. So please give it up for him. This one's really special for all of us, and we can't think of a more perfect way to thank all the fans who have stood by us over the years. And I want to show it to you here for the very first time. So. He played that for me last night for the first time, and I didn't say a word. I just walked over to him and I hugged him. I get the goosebumps every time I watch it, and I think, that's a true manifestation of what I was referring to earlier about taking a global story and bringing it to a local context for audiences here. So the song is in Hindi, but it goes really well, incredibly well with the setting and the temperament of the film and the emotions that you feel when you watch these movies. You know what? I think that I'd probably like to see that one more time, and I think you guys would too. So why don't we just play it one more time?